Hello everyone, my name is Slilo Precious Masohani, and today I'll be demonstrating my part 2 of my cybersecurity awareness board. While part 1 was a simple console application, for this phase I have developed a full Windows presentation foundation application. So basically moving to WPF is a big step. It allows us to create a productive graphical user interface rather than just a text-based terminal. So as you heard, I launched the app. I've successfully implemented the requirement 1, which was the voice greeting. I used the media play class to trigger the greeting.wave file automatically when the windows open. So yeah, now I'm going to show you my UI design and layout. So let me just open it to show you what I did. So basically, let's look at how I built the interface. Basically, I used a grid layout to organize the elements. In the first row, I translated my ASCII art into a text block to keep it nice and simple. And then to keep it nice and simple as requested, I placed it inside a view box. This ensures the art doesn't break if the user resizes the windows. And then the chat area, basically I used a rich text box. I chose this specifically because it supports different text colors, allowing me to highlight the bots respond in red so they can stand out against the white user text. And then for the input section, I used TXT box. I used TXT box. This ensures the user has a clean area to type their questions. And then now I'm going to be showing you basically setting up the button and the interaction. So I'm going to double click the button so you can have a clear understanding of what I'm explaining. So now let's talk about the button logic actually. So I set up the send button to trigger a specific event called BTN send dash click. This is what I'm talking about. And then when you click this button, the code first trims your text to avoid errors with empty spaces. I also set the button property as default equals to true in the XAML, which means the user can press the enter key to send a message, making it much more productive. And also I added exit request if the code detects basically if the code detects a word exit or quit, it calls the application.current.shutdown, which is this. This provides a user with a clean, professional way to close the program without clicking the X at the top. And then now I'll be talking about the 30 topics and validation logic. So let me just scroll there. So the brain of the board is this generic dictionary, which fulfills the requirement for 8. It consists of 30 security topics, 30 security topic, and yeah, I would say and answers as well. So inside my process input, so inside my process input method, the code loops through dictionary and it finds the keywords, and then it doesn't have to give a definition, it tells the user correct. So basically this validation is an important step because it confirms the user has identified a real security concept before the bot explains it. So, and then let me just go to I also have requirement 5. Yes. The reason why I did them as comments is to make the code more easier and more understandable. So the requirement 5, it's actually the memory recall. So I have requirement 5, which is the memory active here. So when the user first enters their name, the bot stores it and continue to address them personally through the conversation. And then the requirement, now I'll be explaining requirement 7 actually, so which is the error handling. Yeah, so the message worried and wrong is in the running app basically. Yeah, that's just about it. And then for requirement 6, let's just go to requirement 6. So this is the requirement 6. So I added sentiment detection. So if the user says they are scared or worried about a hack, this bot detects the keyword and gives empathy to respond calm and to calm them down basically. Yeah. And then so this one I didn't explain it well, the requirement 7, so I'm gonna go there. So basically this is the requirement 7. So I have error handling for requirement 7. So if the user types something unrecognized, the bot doesn't crash out. It gently suggests them to ask about one of the 30 question security topics. So basically, overall, the WPF version of my cybersecurity is much more productive and visual organized. Thank you for watching my demonstration. So let me just run the code and show you how it works actually. So thank you for watching. So my code is still running, and then I'll be demonstrating it actually. So
Hi
yeah,
there,
this is
and welcome to the Cybersecurity Awareness Assistant. This chatbot will guide you on how to protect your personal information and avoid online threats. Let's stay safe together.